Mike and Heather from 105.1 The Buzz joining us live. Good morning. Happy Friday.
Morning.
Good morning.
Happy Friday indeed.
Well, speaking of royals, I guess he's not technically a royal anymore, but
Yeah.
Prince Harry got a big win in court. He's been a victim of some pretty extensive phone hacking, and it seems like the court is siding with him on this one.
Yeah, so it went to the High Court of the United Kingdom, and he was awarded $179,000 yesterday for an extensive phone hacking scandal that was put on by the Mirror Group newspapers, a media publication out of the United Kingdom, which actually went defunct in 2011 when the results of this pending investigation started to come to fruition. And they alleged that they were intercepting voicemails that were going to Prince Harry's phone from the years of 2006 all the way up until 2011. And it ended up causing them to run with about 15 different headlines in stories about the royal family and Prince Harry over the course of those years.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Yeah, I knew about this case. I actually didn't realize it happened that long ago, that it was back in 2006 to 2011. But 5 years of having your phone hacked, that's nuts.
Yeah, and you think about that age frame that Prince Harry would have been in at that time, certainly in his young 20s, probably making a lot of bad decisions, some of which we saw on the internet as it was starting to blow up and come to fruition. So after the ruling came out yesterday, he said, you know, this is a great win for the folks of the United Kingdom, that there's a lot of work to be done in terms of protection of privacy and, of course, you know, all the stuff that he had to go through as a young man, you know, while this was happening.
You know, it's interesting. It kind of it gives you a different perspective. I know I've thought over the years when celebrities talk about, you know, their struggles with paparazzi or how invasive tabloids can be. Sometimes my first thought has always been, you know what, you're famous, get over it.
Sure.
It comes with the territory. But
That
phone
doesn't,
hacking,
yeah.
I mean, that's above and beyond. That's such an invasion of privacy for anyone, no matter who you are. So it just, you know, I don't know, it makes me kind of look at some of those articles differently and think, yeah, maybe this was a real invasion of privacy.
Yeah, no, totally. I mean, really, it's grotesque. Like, just the fact that somehow they were able to intercept his voicemails and use that against him, that is explicit.
Not right. Well, a popular show in some other headlines, ending that is going to be Curb Your Enthusiasm, done after season 12.
You know, if I'm being totally honest, guys, I didn't even know Curb Your Enthusiasm was still on. It is going
did I.
it's going into its 12th season. Now, get this. It actually premiered on HBO back in October of 2000. So it's been with us for 24 years. And I like to look at this show as the TV equivalent of the Elton John farewell tour. At any point over the course of the last 2 decades, this show could have just never came back. But HBO's had a long-standing, like, open door policy with them. And they did put together a final season, which is going to premiere February 4th. It's going to be 10 episodes, run up until April 7th. And Larry David has said it. I bid you farewell. This is it.
Okay. Well,
Do you ever feel like when a season ends, like a show ends, the last season is always the worst season? Because I almost feel like they try to rush it through.
Oh, yeah. It's like, or they've kind of jumped the shark on a few things. I don't know. It'd be interesting to see how Larry David wraps it up.
Yeah.
Gotta maybe like revisit all the greatest bits, right? Go back
mean,
through some of the funniest jokes of 12 seasons.
He goes down as one of the better creative comedic minds, you know, in the TV world over the last, several decades. So I'm with you. I'm excited to see how this one ends, and hopefully it doesn't crash and burn like some other shows.
I have more faith in Larry David wrapping this one up well than I do Game of Thrones. I'll put it that way.
Yeah. But then you think back to the finale of Seinfeld, and you can only hope that it's got to be better than that.
We'll see.
Yeah, that's true.
We'll see what he does with it.
All right, Mike and Heather, have a great weekend. We'll see you on Monday.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
And you can listen to Mike every weekday morning on 105.1 The Buzz and catch Heather starting at 9 o'clock on the air over at 105.1 The Buzz.